All right, you guys, it's the morning of day one of the Go Throw Tour, Saturday, out here in Arkansas at Persimmon Ridge. And, I was thinking about cooking breakfast in here for you guys, a little cooking with Connor episode, don't mind the bedhead. But then I saw there's a local spot called the Arkansas Breakfast Club nearby. I keep driving past it, a little food truck, but it's been closed during the week. So really excited to check it out. I see they have cornbread muffins. Y'all ever heard of cornbread waffles? I never heard of a cornbread waffle. I feel like we might have to get one just for the taste testing purposes for you guys. If you're ever going to come out to Persimmon Ridge, you're probably going to want to get breakfast on your way because you're going to spend all day out here playing disc golf. So stop at the Arkansas Breakfast Club if you come on the weekend. Let's give you guys a review of the food. Check out what they got. I'll try to get definitely that waffle, something else. At least snag a couple bites out of that waffle. Maybe share it with the homies when I get back here to the course. Let's go have some breakfast. Okay, we're in the car. First, we got to say hi to the bonsai forest. See if my man's caught the catfish yet. Still dangling. Still dangling that little fish, little fisherman. Keep going, buddy. Ooh, and that flower is still hanging around. Second day after. Must be a happy plant. Y'all hungry? Let's eat. We're checking back in. Was on FaceTime with Megan. She reminded me I need to shave this morning. And we're leaving the stash, We're going for Arkansas. What do y'all think? Let me know in the comments. Is my stash more noticeable than Ezra Aderholm's? If so, it takes me years to get it to this point. So, yeah. Feels hilarious, but fitting. Now let's go get some breakfast for real. All right, we just put in our order at the Breakfast Club. I'm gonna get one of the honey hole cornbread waffles, world famous, Arkansas famous, whatever that means, Arkansas. And I also got a breakfast burrito, so that's gonna be the main nourishment. The waffles mainly for you guys. I'm gonna take a little bit of it, but I'm probably gonna have to go back and share it with some homies. It looks big. Anyways, we'll see you guys when we get the food. Let you know how it is, and let you know if it's a must stop as you head to Persimmon Ridge for that weekend round. I'm buckling up because I'm ready to eat this food. I got to strap in. But no, real talk, a little quick PSA. They gave me the little plastic silverware, which I'll keep for a case of emergency. But whether you got a cabin on wheels like myself, or whether you're just out here knowing that you're probably gonna eat some food in your car at some point, put some silverware in there so you don't have to kill the earth with your little one-use plastic, if possible. Let me know. Would you go with the waffle or with the burrito first? Let me know in the comments. Are you going with your sweets first, or are you waiting until the end, being disciplined? I'm gonna go with the burrito first. Well, I gotta pay extra to see that stuff back there. Hold on. Y'all gotta pay extra. Y'all gotta pay extra for that. That's for the Patreon exclusives. Okay. Starting with the burrito. We got the paste salsa. As I've matured in life, it's not always my favorite, but there was a time in my life where all I wanted was paste salsa. We also got some Louisiana hot sauce though, so there's some variety. I also have some Cholula in the back if I really want. What's your go-to salsa for your breakfast burrito? I'm gonna go with the bite unhindered by salsa first, just to give it a real flavor. Look at that. Nice grill press markings. I got sausage instead of bacon. I usually choose sausage over bacon, as much as I do love me some bacon. Sausage is a little bit more substantial. First bite, everyone knows the rules. Honestly, pretty good. Definitely on the basic side. I don't know, it didn't really look like there was too many options to customize it. Looks like it's just egg, cheese, and sausage in here. Really tasty ratio. Of the three, I would love some onions and peppers and maybe a little potato in there too, or something like that. Maybe some, jalapeno, as well as some bell or some poblano. It was really one of my favorites for breakfast stuff. All in all though, pretty quality. It's hot, it's fresh, it's got 3 eggs in it. It's gonna keep me fueled. I'm gonna give it like 7.7. It's a pretty good pick, but without some of those extra ingredients, hard to elevate yourself above that 8 on my, you know, bougie Austin, Texas taco scale, burrito scale. Obviously, this is a burrito, I know, but tacos and burritos are pretty much the same damn thing. One's just a little bit bigger. My middle school self is loving this pace. It does always have nice amount of chunky tomatoes and onions and peppers. And it has like that little sweet hint in there. I don't know if they're putting sugar in it or whatever. But paste has always kind of had that sweet finish to me, which I definitely enjoy at times. When you get in there, you get some like crispy cheese layers, letting you know that, you know, they're really cooking this up on the griddle before they toss it in that burrito and wrap it up for you. Wrap job, really good. We'll give them a 9.2 out of 10 on the wrap job. Not falling apart on me. Not too bunched up on the left side here where you got the doubling up, but good ratio per bite as well. Pretty large too, you know. Anytime it's as big as my face, you know, I'm probably eating about that much. You know it's a big burrito. And it's really warm. Like borderline too warm to eat, which is perfect. It's exactly how I want it. If it don't burn me on the way down, is it really worth it? Now let's see for you Louisiana hot sauce fans. Is it better with the paste or the Louisiana? You know, we do border Louisiana here in Arkansas. And you love to see simple ingredients on the package. Distilled vinegar, salt, aged peppers, you know. Anytime we got a 3 ingredient list, can't be bad. All right, Louisiana. It's been so long since I've had some Louisiana hot sauce. Oh, wow. It's such a distinct and like aggressive flavor. Not really the biggest fan, not gonna lie to you. I definitely prefer Tapatio, Cholula. There's a couple different brands that I'd rather have than Louisiana. It just has like this weird smell to it. I don't even know how to describe it. I'm gonna go ahead and stop with that. I gotta play around later, so, you know, I don't want my stomach to be too upset. You know, as you can probably tell by the lighting, it is a little bit of a gloomy day here in Arkansas, but I think the sun's supposed to poke out by the afternoon, right around the time I'm supposed to tee, 1:36. So hopefully we do get a little bit of that. But the nice thing about the course here at Persimmon Ridge is it's an old golf course facility. So the way the land slopes with the good high quality, whatever kind of grass they used in the past out there, it handles moisture better than a lot of places. So I'm happy about that. Plus, let's be real, after the slide away at the hideaway, we're ready for anything out here on this Go Throw tour. Borderline too hot to eat the whole time, but I'm over here eating it. I feel like a funny thing I've noticed with me and Megan is like, and I feel like I've seen that with other people too, is it seems like guys can eat really hot stuff that's a little too hot probably to eat, but girls can handle like hot water on their body more so than guys can. Because like in the shower, I cannot go nearly as hot as Megan can, whereas I can eat food that's a little hotter. So is that a consistent thing across the board with human beings? Yeah, let me know. All right, polished off that burrito, and now, you know, let's get to the star of the show. The cornbread waffle? Unheard of. Oh my god, look at that. What? It smells like sweet corn. It smells so good. And it has like butter and honey. This is honey they serve it with? Let's go, y'all. All right, I got a feeling this one's gonna be delicious. It smells so good. Literally smells like Mexican street corn in a delicious waffle thing. I can't tell, is this syrup or honey? Definitely syrup. I guess there's honey on it already. In that case, we don't need to go too crazy with the syrup. You know what, we gotta get a quick little palate cleanse before we're on to the next. Hey, I don't make the rules, I just obey them. Most of the time. Okay. The cornbread bubble style waffle. Moment of truth. I kind of like a little bit of grit in the texture compared to a normal waffle, and a little bit less overpowering on the sweetness. Honestly, I feel like for the smell alone, it's worth getting it. Flavor's pretty good. I feel like making a type of batter where you still have little chunks of corn in it could really elevate this in a textural way to make it feel like a real street corn waffle. I'm trying to think of a rating, y'all. Sometimes it takes a couple bites. I know we say one bite, you know the rules, but sometimes it takes more than that. You gotta give it a real honest, thorough, detailed look through. I'm gonna go 8.1. Kobe Bryant scored 81 points in the game. Feels fitting. This waffle is pretty solid. It's getting it done. Definitely wouldn't get again. Yeah, not disappointed in it. But I'm always looking for ways to elevate something to the next level. And if you want to elevate your game to the next level, obviously you're going to need to be nourished before you hit the course. So check out that Arkansas Breakfast Club right there before you hit Persimmon Ridge. Also, if you want, on the long drive, if you're coming in for a couple hours away, I got a lot of videos I posted this winter about how to be a better backhand disc golf thrower. So go check those out. Maybe you can touch up on your form, conceptualize what you need to be doing out there so you can go play your best. And also let me know in the comments what kind of videos do you guys want to see going forward. Do you want to see some more of those form tip videos? Maybe break down the forehand a little bit. I've definitely done some videos breaking down the putt and things like that. But I'm open to making any kind of content this season, and I just want to know what you guys want to see. So let me know. Once again, I'm Connor O'Reilly, and I appreciate you guys watching. This is a fun, more casual style video, but hopefully you guys enjoyed. See you next time.